Here we're going to look at leases, which is paying for the use of something over a certain amount of time. As we study leases, there are 4 components that we have to keep in mind. We have to keep in mind any upfront cost that may be paid at the very beginning of the lease. The monthly payment that is made throughout the term of the lease, the length of the lease, as this tells us the number of monthly payments that are going to be made, and then possible additional charges that may come up at the end of a lease. Let's look at an example. Katya leases a sedan by paying $500 up front and $229 a month for 3 years. The lease also states that she will pay 10 cents per mile for every mile over 30,000. If she puts 33,000 miles on the sedan during the lease, what is the total cost? Let's take a look at the costs for each component of this lease. The upfront cost that she paid. Well, when she started out, her upfront cost was $500. The monthly cost, which includes the length of the lease, was $229 per month for 3 years. So here she paid $229 every month, so that's 12 times a year for 3 years. So if we multiply all those together, we get $8,244. Those were her monthly costs over the length of the lease. And then finally the additional costs. Well, let's see. She was going to pay 10 cents per mile for every mile over 30,000. She drove 33,000 miles. Well, I'm going to go ahead and write this out. Let's see. She drove 33,000 miles, and I want to know how much is that above 30,000 miles, and then I need to multiply that by the 10 cents per mile that she's going to get charged. And so what I have here is I have 3,000 miles that she's going to get charged for, multiplied by the 10 cents per mile that she's going to have to pay for those miles, and that's an additional cost of $300. To find out the total cost of the lease, I just need to add these things together. The $500 in upfront cost, the $8,244 in monthly charges over the length of the lease, and the $300 that she had to pay in additional charges. And when I add all those together, we come up with the total cost of the lease being $9,044. Make sure to consider every component of the lease when you're trying to find the total cost.